Pineapple Party episode 20. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pineapple Party. Today, we have a very, very special guest. We got DJ Hooligang, Imran, Adrian Tan. My friend, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. I'm super happy to talk to you right now. If you guys don't know, DJ Hooligang is a musician based in Malaysia, and we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna dive into different things. We're gonna talk about, your musical journey. We're gonna go to back to your roots.
Yes,
You
sir.
living in UAE. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Hmm. All right, let's get started then. Yeah. So how did we meet, man?
Uh, we met through Faris, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Hmm.
So, which
Yeah.
he's like an old friend of mine in like
Hmm.
junior high school.
Oh, right.
But yeah, how did he met you though?
Yeah, so Faris, I guess, is like the link connecting both of us. Faris,
Yeah.
sorry, Imran and I, because Faris hit me up through Omar. Shout out Omar. Omar is,
Omar, right?
you know Omar, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Omar, photographer, Egyptian guy studying in
Yep.
Sunway, I think.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Sunway is a university in Malaysia, and that's where I met Omar through Instagram, but he goes to Sunway. And then Faris actually found out about my music through, I'm guessing, Omar's shoutouts or stuff like that.
Probably. It's
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been amazing. Like it's just, it's like a train, bro. It's like Omar connected me to Faris, and then you knew, and then I know you through Faris as well. And then you
mm-hmm.
knew Faris since, like you were saying, high school, right?
Yeah.
Mm. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming you did high school in Malaysia then.
Yeah, it was like a back and forth from the UAE to Malaysia. It's like grade one
Right.
to grade seven was UAE, and then like grade
Mm-hmm.
seven to like almost nine was uh in Malaysia, and then after
Yeah.
that back, yeah, from like grade nine to graduation in UAE, and then now
Ah,
back in
okay.
Malaysia for college.
Wow, yeah. Then did you ever feel like a fish out of water then with these sudden transitions?
I mean, at this point, I'm like so used to it. So like, even though I'm
Hmm.
like quite introverted, like first days
Yeah.
are always like kind of like what do you say? Like
Awkward.
it's like a bit scary,
Yeah, for
but
sure,
it's
bro.
just one day. But the moment one person
Hmm.
talks to you or another person talks to you, then it gets like comfortable pretty easily.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. Like I think because if you guys don't know, then what the hell is wrong with y'all? But I live abroad as well. We're both Imran and I were both Malaysian. You're half
Mhm.
American.
Yep, I am.
Yeah, but I'm from Malaysia, and then we moved. My family and I moved here to Qatar. So yeah, I can totally relate. Like we need to adapt quickly. We're kind of like chameleons in a way because
Yeah.
you're outside your comfort zone. You're not with your people, so to speak.
Hmm. That is true. Yeah. It is. Yeah. I'm always surrounded by a lot of like mixed people. So
Yeah.
like, yeah. To be honest, I don't even know like what kind of people like would you say that I would connect to? For example, like, if I'm like full Chinese, usually your
Hmm.
your your people you would fall back to is your own Chinese people.
Exactly.
But in
Those are
my
the people you're
case,
comfortable
yeah,
with.
exactly. In my case, I'm mixed. I'm half Chinese, half American. So it's like I don't
Yeah.
really have any like specific one. I guess I can blend in with anyone, to be honest.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I like as well. I don't like it when, say you walk into a room and everyone there is from the same place, you know?
True.
That's when you don't really, it feels like you're not bringing any new ideas onto the table. Or if say you're Somali and then you walk into a room full of Chinese people from mainland China,
Mm.
chances are they're going to bully you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It would just be a
Hmm.
very different like atmosphere.
Exactly. Then when did you start? Yeah. So how did you start your career then?
In DJ wise, it was start. I guess officially DJing was around 2018. Yeah, I would say
Mm-hmm.
so. I think late 2017, I was kind of like practicing.
Right.
Like yeah, I learned everything like through practice. Honestly, like I didn't really have much of a teacher. There was like one person who taught me, but he only taught me like how to beat match. So like just like matching songs.
Right.
But other than that,
Yeah.
everything else was like just like taught by myself.
Yeah. Self-taught through
Yeah,
YouTube, I'm assuming.
yeah, pretty. Yeah, I would say like YouTube. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I learned how to like how to use the console, and then but then when it comes to music selection, it's really up to
Mm-hmm.
yourself to come up with that because
Mm-hmm.
there is no like formula for it. It's really like on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's all
yeah,
like instinctual. Yeah. So
yeah.
this guy teaches you the basics. Then he's like, "All right, I'm out. I'm a dip," and then that kind of got you to,
Mm.
that kind of inspired you to go out and actively seek how to continue this skill of DJing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun because especially when people ask like, "How do you DJ?" I'll be like, learning how to use that equipment
Mm-hmm.
is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Can take you about if you do it like thoroughly, like maybe 3 4 months. You can probably like 70% master it.
Right.
But the real challenge is when you're in the club or on the stage, and you have to
Right.
read the mood,
Mm-hmm.
what people would
When
want.
you're live, yeah.
Yeah. So I would
Mm.
learn a lot through that, which, to be honest, if you're gonna learn how to DJ, get ready like to like kind of like get embarrassed or like feel like shit when you mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm ready.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like
I
yeah.
get. Yeah, because I grew up listening to people like Tiesto,
Mm.
Martin Garrix. You have your Hardwell DJs like that, world class professional DJs, and I've
Yep.
always seen DJing as such a wonderful skill to have.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Hmm. By that I mean, teach me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you get the equipment, yeah, I mean, teaching the technicality is that's not going to be hard.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then perfect.
it's
Down.
only
All
it's
right.
only your
Perfect.
music choices that's going to
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, because it's
So how
like
did you join Wild Rice then? Was it the DJing or was it your rap?
I think it was just from rap. I mean, yeah, like yeah. I mean, like technically, yeah, I'm just like in Wild Rice, just kind of like for funds, honestly. But if we're
Hmm.
talking about like actual music groups that I'm in, there's two that I'm in.
Right.
Like I would say officially,
Right.
the first one where it all started was my cousin's label, Golden Sound Studio. So yeah,
Hmm.
Reckless Escapades. Yeah, like I guess he's the one who he was the first one who like kind of like showed me the way and like how to be an artist.
Right.
Yeah.
He
So
was, he guided you. Yeah.
yeah. It all like it all started from that Christmas song, like ho ho ho, like
Mm.
which still remains my most favorite track, like because it was fun, like
It bangs, bro. It bangs. Yeah.
yeah, it was my first
I
time like
love that song.
ever. Yeah, it was like my first time like rapping ever. So
Hmm.
so it was quite an experience because it was just like a random thing we came up with. I just told my cousin, like, hey, like Christmas is coming up. I was like, how about we make like a Christmas trap, And then I was just like,
Yeah.
let's make it another, I was basically how the song was made. It was like I was like, let's make it a bit more fun. I was like,
Hmm.
I got a title for the song
Yep.
because like ho ho ho, like HO and HOE. This is the
Exactly.
kind of title. Okay, the only reason I came up with that title is because I don't know. It came up randomly because I would say that to my friends, to like my female
Uh-huh.
friends back in high school.
It's like an inside joke.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke. But then like
Yeah.
when it kind of clicked to me, I was like, okay, since my cousin is like hella talented, right? Now I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's have some fun. I told my cousin, hey, how about I give you a title, like a really
Hmm.
funny title, and let's
And
do it
then we
from
make a
there.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, I showed him the title. He
Hey,
was like,
family
yeah, he
friendly.
he
Yo.
he digged
Ho, ho,
it.
ho. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. He found out he found that name quite funny lah. So
Hmm.
he so then we just got onto it. We just started making the beat. Well, he made the beat, and like it just like what he finished it in like 4 hours. The whole beat, lyrics,
Wow. Right.
His chorus took him 10 minutes.
Mm.
We were yeah, he was we were writing the lyrics, and then I was like kind of like a bit like co-writing with him, because
Yeah.
he would like try to repeat his lines, and then I would try to help like see any like if there's like any kind of like rhymes
Right. So you
or
guys were
any.
bouncing ideas off of one another.
Yeah, yeah. My lyrics, the first one I made, definitely not 100% mine. Uh, Reckless did most of the parts. Yeah, because like I said,
Mm.
I wasn't really that good at lyric writing, so he was
Hmm.
like guiding me through.
Ooh, he's got
And
a ghostwriter. He's got a ghostwriter.
yeah,
Nah, I'm joking,
yeah,
bro.
it's all right, but
Yeah, but it
yeah,
was just your cousin helping you out, and he was guiding you through, like you said, the lyrics,
yeah,
and then, you know,
yeah.
so it's more like collaboration essentially.
Yeah, it was collaboration, and then of course, yeah, of course, and then the other artist who is in there is Marusa Lin, which is now my
Hmm.
cousin's wife. They're married,
Yeah.
and she is like my best friend. She was like one of my first friends when I came back to Malaysia,
Mm.
and we were like very close together. So it was quite, I don't know, it's quite funny. Actually, there is a very funny story about this one, how they met. Uh,
Yeah.
Before
Let's hear it.
I have not talked to Ian for like a long time, like because the
Hmm.
age gap, so it's like what is there to talk about?
Right. Exactly.
But then we reconnected randomly because I was performing at the clubs in KL, and
Right.
he was there by chance, at the same club on the same stage with me.
Yeah.
And then Marusa Lin, at that time they didn't really know each other. They were like acquaintance, right? And then Marissa Lynn wanted to introduce my own cousin to me, because clearly we don't look alike, so it's
Okay.
understandable.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so it's like, so after I finished my set,
Right.
like Lynn came up to me. She was like, yo, Imran, like it's like I want you to meet someone. It's like,
Uh-huh.
and then she was like, he's like an amazing music producer. We looked at each
Right.
other. 2 seconds in, it clicked. Oh shit,
Oh my God.
that's my cousin.
Cousin?
Yeah. And then yeah, like
Oh, that's funny.
it's like before she could even introduce their name, I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even say his name. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, what's, like, what up, cuz? And then
Yeah.
like everyone in the whole fucking like room who heard that was like, what the fuck? Like, your
Hmm.
cousins?
Right.
Like,
Because at the time he was already quite a big deal, right?
no, no, no. This was like way before he broke through as an artist. He was just
Okay.
being a producer, producing for other artists.
But they
And
know him. They know him for what he does.
they like they say they met once, but like
Right.
that's about it. So it's kind of like acquaintance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why. So yeah, like that shit was funny because it was like, what are the odds of seeing my cousin?
Uh-huh.
Like I haven't seen him in like a decade.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was like
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
she had in mind like, oh, I'm gonna introduce, Imran to Ian, and it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be amazing. They're gonna, maybe one day work together, and then
Yeah.
she planned it all out. It's like, okay, Imran might be a little bit introverted. Okay, so I might need to carry the conversation a little bit, and then before she says anything, you're like, hey, what up, cuz?
Yeah.
How you been? And it's like,
Yeah.
what? That's amazing.
Exactly. Like,
It's kind of like, yeah, it just goes to show like how small the world is.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
Every
yeah. That was funny.
that you guys met, and at the right place at the right time.
Exactly. Like, seriously, I would never expect to bump into my cousin, like, at all. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, like, I never even expected to be a DJ in the first place. So, who knows, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you don't know what life is gonna, give
Exactly.
you.
Grew up
I
in
mean,
a.
when I was younger, I wanted to be a Power Ranger.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Yeah, when I was 7 years old, I used to I would pray to God, dear Lord, make me a Power Ranger. And nowadays I'm half making beats, half trying to not fail classes. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, life brings you places.
Yep. Yep. For sure, man.
Yeah, so how would you say, besides the lyrics, besides, you guys obviously meeting when
Mm-hmm.
you were at the club DJing, like how did he help you kind of boost your career? Would you say if you hadn't met your cousin that day,
Mm.
would you have continued being a musician?
Oh no. Like rapping didn't really came into my mind because at that time I was already hooked to my DJing like gigs.
Mm,
So like rapping, like it didn't like I had dreams that I wanted to do music. Rapping
right.
wasn't one of the first ones because back then I was more into kind of like rock music, specifically like
Mm-hmm.
mainly Japanese rock music and then some punk pop.
Oh, right.
So I was really
Yeah,
hooked onto those. So I wanted to try like making those kind of music, but I figure it's quite hard, because like a lot of instruments to learn, and then if you were to
exactly.
perform live, bandmates, it's
Exactly.
very tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like I almost had a band thing going on in high school because me and my friends,
Mm-hmm.
because I showed them one of this band, like they're called 1OK Rock, and then like
Right.
all my friends were like hooked to them, and then they were like, and they were like, oh shit, man, like we kind of got inspired, played some music, like went to
Mm-hmm.
like play an instrument, so
Yeah.
I was like
So you
learning
guys
some
were all
guitar.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
at the same time, kind of like learning how to sing. Singing back
Mm,
then, I definitely wasn't that good. Although people did say I was like fairly decent. So
right.
I'd
You
say it
can
was a
carry
good
it
confidence
for sure.
boost.
Mm,
Yeah, considering I had like zero practice. But then when I came to
yeah.
Malaysia, I did have a lot more like practice, even kind of like training. Because there's this one girl
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this one girl I know. She's my brother's girlfriend. Well, now ex, but never mind. That doesn't matter. So like she's like very talented.
Uh-huh.
She is a vocalist, like very professional vocalist. Like as
Mm-hmm.
in like she got accepted to be in an orchestra, like as part of the choirs.
Oh, wow.
But I
Okay.
think she had
Yeah.
exams that time, so she really couldn't. But either way, the fact that she got accepted shows that she's capable. So she taught me how to like do vocal
She.
control. Yeah.
So she was trained professionally, and she was the one who kind of helped you
Like how to like
sing.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you were chasing this kind of like band, Japanese rock vibe,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
because it was, like
It's
you said, the instruments.
yeah.
Obviously, if you want to play live, you need bandmates, and I know like finding people who are committed
Oh yeah.
to music is very
It is
difficult
very
because a lot of
difficult.
people look at us from the outside. Oh, they're rappers, they're music producers, they spend money on, cars, private jets,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get you, man.
Yeah. That's why like
And
yeah, that's another
rap
reason.
became
Like
an easier way for you to
yeah.
express yourself musically.
Yeah. That's why it's another reason why I also started DJing because you're a one man army. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like you could just handle everything yourself. It's
Yeah,
like it's super easy, man. Trust me. Like setting up for gigs,
exactly.
especially like that time
Mm-hmm.
when my cousin was having like kind of like his gig at this place called the Bee. So it's like, yeah. So it's like setting up wasn't that hard. I just had to set up the DJ console, work with the sound
Right.
engineer, like, and then that's it. Microphone,
Yeah.
DJ console, and then some sound check. You're done. You
Mhm.
don't need no guitar check, no
And then
bass
you're good to
check,
go. Yeah.
because with those things you might have feedback. So
Yeah. And then the drummer comes late. The drummer had diarrhea, comes late.
yeah,
Guitarist is nowhere to be found.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, exactly. So all you need to do is depend on yourself, which is
exactly.
why,
That's why,
DJing works for
yeah, exactly. That's why I fell in love with like kind of like hip hop. Hip hop was like my second favorite genre. So, but then it became the priority genre because I figure like
me.
hip hop, like you don't need too many. Like even if I'm like okay, I can't produce for shit, but when you have
Mm-hmm.
like friends or whatever, or maybe like you can pay
Your
producers.
cousin.
Yeah, so it's like it's just
Yeah.
you, your producer, boom, two-man army.
Magic. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you could produce one man army again.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of like Reckless. Reckless is
Yeah.
definitely a one-man army. He can do everything. He's a pro. So yeah.
He's your main inspiration as well,
Yeah,
right?
I was definitely my inspiration. He is the sole reason why I'm starting to do more songs. I kind of like got, it's kind of like
Mm.
it's like a good way to express myself, and it's also like, yeah, it's just a good way to keep myself busy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I'm sure it's great as well. Like, especially, you guys are family.
Mm,
Um, obviously, I'm sure you look up to him as a role model, and him not only being a role model, but him actively helping you out
Mm,
as well, it definitely pushes the passion,
for
I'm sure.
sure, for sure. That's why, yeah, exactly.
That's
That's why,
amazing,
like,
man.
once the clubbing scene starts again or whatever, I definitely want to, if I ever have the
Yeah.
time, I want to try and push for like more like artist gig, as in like as the label, like me, Reckless, Marusa, you know, like yeah,
Right.
yeah, just kind of like doing like those kind of gigs, just to help push out.
So,
Yeah.
mm, push out the your
Mm,
brand and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously your
Yeah,
cousin and
mainly,
your
yeah, I would
best
say
friend.
mainly pushing out my cousin, mainly because I'm the DJ, right?
Mm.
So if he's performing, I'm DJing, so I'm the one playing the songs in the back.
Damn. Yeah, you guys got your
Yeah, it's a full
your
team.
your own like three-man
Yeah,
army.
it's a full team.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn is good with media, artwork, everything,
Right.
like kind of like PR work. Reckless is the main
Mm-hmm.
musician. He can do producing.
Produce.
Anything in
Mm-hmm.
producing he can do it. There's nothing in producing that he cannot do. Yeah, and then I am
Right.
the person that I guess you could say handle live stuff, because I'm the DJ, right? So I just, yeah, come along,
Mm-hmm.
set up, and
Yeah.
yeah, just like that. We got, yeah.
Are you the type of DJ to cut the music off every 5 seconds and say, "What's up?
Uh,
What's up? Put your
no,
hands up."
that's not me. I don't. Hell no,
Huh?
it's not me.
That's a
Nah, nah, nah. I don't.
that's no DJ.
Yeah, no, no, no. I don't do that. Usually, like in clubs, there would be MCs. So
Mm-hmm.
some MCs would do that, but so far the MCs that I would perform with, they're pro as hell, so they know when to cut the music.
Right, and when not
Yeah,
to.
and when not to, exactly. Yeah, I can't remember a
Yeah,
time.
so
Yeah.
they won't cut the music before they drop.
No. Although I got this one guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is
Although there's like this one MC Noise. You could say he's like, I would say he's the
mm-hmm.
best MC in all of like Malaysia. He is he's very ballsy, like, it's like if you ever see something like funny or like something messed up in the crowd, he'll just cut the music whenever he wants
Yeah,
to. Then he'll like call out their shit, which is like
right.
funny as hell. Because I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to explain. You kind of like just have to like be there, and when you see him like
right.
do his work, then you're like, oh shit, man, like this guy's like he'll just say whatever he wants.
Wait, what does he have? Echolocation? How can he hear what people are saying in the club
No, no,
when
no.
the music is
It's not
blaring?
it's not about like, what they're saying. It's kind of like the action that's like going on. Or like, for example, let's say
Okay,
let's
okay.
say let's say okay, there's usually like three DJ sets, right? One is the warm-up set, the main
Uh-huh.
set, the ending set.
Uh-huh.
So that time I was doing the warm-up set, I think. So usually from
Yeah,
warm-up set is like this: you would start with slow songs, and then you slowly start building up
the
yeah,
energy.
to hype songs. So I was already in the hype
I
stage.
got you.
But
Mm-hmm.
these people, okay, like usually if they don't have their drinks, they are like, yeah, they're kind of like boring.
They're
Yeah,
dull.
exactly. So then what
Boo-hoo.
what 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 the MC would do, is like he'll cut the music,
Yeah.
and then he'll be like, like he'll say like fucked up shit. He'll be like, I had more of I had like more of like, what you got? I had like more energy at like my grandma's funeral or some shit like that.
Mm.
And then,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
I
is
love
that
that. That gets the crowd going.
exactly, and
Yeah.
then he'll be like, for those of you who are like not dancing or like not showing like any passion or energy, do me a favor, get the
Get out.
fuck out the club.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, yeah. So like,
Oh, you men are pussies. I want to see people dancing right now.
exactly, he
Let's get it.
exactly he knew how to bring that
Yeah, I
energy.
love that. Mhm. Yeah, it's a club, man. Why are you going into the club to dull the energy?
Yeah,
You know?
true that, true that.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, man. So is he, one of the people who help you
Uh,
in terms of DJing?
yes. Just in terms of I guess he helped in terms of like giving like feedback, when I was still a beginner at that time.
Mm,
And then
right.
he kind of like, I guess you could say, like, give some tips on like how to kind of like read the mood, and then how to like when to play certain songs, like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So he wasn't giving you, full guidance, but he would give you hints when, you guys are together.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
Oh, that's good,
Yeah,
man.
he's very helpful. I mean, like, so far I say I'm quite lucky. All the DJs around me that I made friends with, they're very helpful. Like when I was a beginner at that time, they
Hmm.
like, yeah, they would like help me and all that. Especially like this one, this one DJ, like DJ Wintella. She's like very popular in Malaysia. I would say very popular.
Right.
She saw me, from like the ground up, like like from like not knowing how to play a like a single button to already holding
Hmm.
my own ground and like hyping up people, and she yeah,
Playing your own
yeah,
set.
exactly. She's quite encouraging, because like when she noticed I made like changes, like when I improved a lot, then she'll like come up to me and like cheer me on,
Hmm.
and she'll say like oh my god, like I'm so proud of you, you learned so fast. Those are very good.
That's
Those are very
dope,
good
man.
confident boosts.
Yeah. You're making me happy, bro. I was expecting the scene to be like full of egomaniacs
Yeah.
or, oh, bro, you're getting better. You suck or
The
stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
DJ for
you're
among
saying it's the
DJ,
opposite.
I don't think I've came across that at all. At least not that I
Yeah,
can remember. I can't. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember because usually,
that's
yeah,
encouraging.
because usually like when bad stuff happens, usually at least what I like about myself, usually I forget. Like I forget a lot.
Hmm.
So even if like let's say like me and my stepmom, I can guarantee we have like thousands of beef, right? But if you ask me to like name a couple, I would have a hard time naming them
Barbecue. Yeah,
because it's like I kind of forgot, but
yeah,
I know it happened.
right.
Yeah.
Would you say you forgive easy then?
Yeah, I'd say I forgive. It would really depend on like like
What they do
yeah,
to
like
you?
what they do. But like okay, like let's say if like oh let's say like someone scolds me. Yeah, that that one's fine. I don't care. I can forgive that one, you
Hmm.
know.
Exactly.
Or like yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you could say I forgive, or in other cases, maybe like for me it's like okay, you know what, I don't care about what happened, but it's just kind of like, but at the same time I'm not gonna associate myself anymore.
Right. So you're smart with it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna lose sleep over it, but you're like, okay, this guy's a cunt.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
I'm not
exactly. I
gonna,
don't like trouble,
stick
so I
next
don't
to
like
him.
trouble, so I just like to keep things quiet.
Right. Yeah. I feel like this mindset is so important, especially when you're a musician,
Mm,
because when you're a musician, we have to branch out there. We have to go outside ourselves and go, put our music and ourselves out there.
yeah,
So when we do come across, you know, hard circumstances or hard situations like this,
yeah.
don't lose sleep over it. Don't let it, live rent free in your head. Like, for example, okay, so this year, to help kind of boost my own confidence and prepare myself to perform as an
Mm,
artist, I would go out randomly, once a week or maybe once a month, and I just do one or two songs out in public.
yeah.
And I remember I was doing that song, I was getting so into it because I've already finished one song. I'm like, okay, I feel good now, man. I'm the king. I'm ready to, dominate this second
Mm.
song. And I've got a little crowd of like 10 people around, and I start singing, and halfway through, this guy walks up to me and starts, yelling, "Hey, do you think this is disco?" And I turn around, I'm like, in my head, I'm
Was
like,
it
who the hell is this guy?
supervisor?
And then he has a badge. He has a police
A police
badge
badge?
on shirt pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, mad. Yo, is this dude about to arrest me for what? For singing? And then he go away. I cannot do this. And then in my head, I was like, why don't I ask if I can just finish my song? So I asked him, brother, can I finish the song? Before I even finish the sentence, I'm telling him,
Mm.
no, leave. And then that's it.
Yeah, that's
And I was like, I was shaking, bro. I'm like, yo, this cop just, shut this little show down.
yeah, reminds me of
Um,
home.
yeah, you move on, man.
Yeah,
So this mindset is very important to all musicians out there.
yeah.
All right, so we talked about how your cousin helped you out,
Mhm.
and then how other DJs are super supportive as well.
Yeah.
Because sharing is caring. What is one advice you would give to any upcoming musician in Malaysia?
Artists, I guess the best advice I can give is when you're writing your first song, like don't pay attention if it's not perfect. Just go with what you feel with, because I'm gonna be
Mm,
very honest. Everyone's first song is gonna sound like shit. So
oh yeah,
what matters
hell
is that you just put it out, you get your experience,
yeah. Mhm.
and then you keep writing. Because as you keep writing and writing and writing, you'll slowly get better. So example for like like Ho Ho Ho. That's my first appearance in like rapping ever, right?
Right.
And that one I had like, you know, I had some ghostwriting. And then delivery wise, I didn't feel too happy about my delivery. It sounded a bit like
Mhm.
it sounded quite lazy. My voice sounded lazy.
Yeah, you were offbeat in a few places.
Yeah. I'm not sure about offbeat because usually my cousin would fix that if I was offbeat, but
Right.
yeah, but definitely like in terms of delivering.
Mm.
Yeah. But then the next song, Hooligang, that one was
Mm-hmm.
like the sign of like improvement because lyrics, I still had some help, but I would say
Right.
I definitely I was able to write a bit more than usual. And then
Right.
delivery was a lot better. Like it matched the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from so on, you know, just like yeah, like next
Just keep
song,
building it. Keep building
exactly.
momentum.
Exactly. Like, you know, like enemies was also a good one because that one came from like the
Mm-hmm.
feeling as well. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whatever song you make, just let it. If you feel it, write it. Just do it. Kind of like don't expect your first song to get like a million hits.
Exactly. I think people have this misconception of like, oh, if only I drop one song, it's gonna go viral. It's gonna go viral. This one will go viral.
Yeah,
Not gonna happen, cuz
exactly.
just
Yeah,
have to keep working.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Although like Ho 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 was like a special case. That one had a good amount of streams, but you know it's a collab song. You know with Reckless, Escape, and Marissa
Mm.
Lynn. So like yeah, I don't know that yeah, I think that one was like I think Ho Ho was also a very good confidence boost because that was the first song I appeared in, right? But that song
Right.
gathered for like 40K streams in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, holy, like imagine you made your first song, it got 40,000 streams. Like
Yeah.
you will go bananas.
Yeah, but even then, it's still not considered viral
Yeah, it's not considered viral,
because
but yeah,
people expect, millions of views for their first songs, and that's crazy.
yeah. But it's like, the one thing to take into consideration is that this song, when my cousin released on like Spotify, like sent when he sent the song, if I remember correctly, what
Yeah.
he said, he told me he didn't really like pitch the song. He just kind of like
Right.
sent it as it is, like blank. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then usually with Spotify, that's kind of like a no-no, right? If you send it blank, your chances of getting on playlists is like probably nothing. But for some reason, we got into two playlists, which is New Music Friday Malaysia and Singapore. And then
Oh wow.
yeah, but and then that's just the interesting thing about it. Only two playlists, but that two playlists was able to get 40,000 because I've been like studying a lot of stats from these playlists. If
Mm-hmm.
you have a song on New Music Malaysia, you only stay for 1 week, right? Because it's new music. Each week is a rotation.
Exactly.
So when I
Exactly.
had Hooligang, I got into New Music Friday, Malaysia. That one, that playlist alone only got me 2K streams, which is nice. I mean,
Right.
like 2K new listeners and followers, potential followers. But like Ho Ho Ho, for some
Exactly.
reason, even though it's on New Music
Mm-hmm.
Friday Malaysia, but for some reason it like kind of like it increased the attraction like by 5 times than an average
Right.
song in that playlist. So it's like, oh, very
Mm.
interesting. So it's kind of like, oh shit, imagine if this song was pushed out harder, more people
Yeah.
listen to it. It would have
Right.
I guaranteed I think it would have gone 500K, maybe even more if it had more attention. But it's just that yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we were still new in the game, so we didn't really know how to like market it properly. But it's fine. I'm still
Right.
happy with
In,
the
in
song.
in that case, would you say it's luck that it got onto the playlist
I
because your
wouldn't
cousin didn't submit it?
I wouldn't say it's luck because the Spotify staff would still have to review the song. So
Mm-hmm.
since they liked it, they put it onto the playlist. So I wouldn't say it's luck. The song was
Right.
a banger. If your song
I think
bang,
I think it would be I think it would be luck, as in the people who filter through the song
it's like they still
managed to
put it on the
listen to it.
playlist. Yeah.
But yeah, then they put, then them putting it onto the playlist was obviously a choice made by them.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So that's yeah. So I guess you could say it's like half luck, but mainly like skill. But yeah, because it was just a fun song, you know.
Substance.
It was a fun
Mm,
song. We didn't pay attention to it. We were just like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. We made
right.
we made a cool, funny song. Let's just put it out.
Yeah.
Let's put it out, right? and then just boom,
Yeah.
everyone was addicted to that song. Even okay,
Mm.
even like I met like random people, right? Like people I never met before, right? Uh,
Hmm.
when I played my song "Ho Ho" on the club, this girl was like, "Oh my god, I love this song. I've heard this before." And then I was like,
Right.
"Yeah, yeah." And then, like judging from that behavior, judging from that reaction, she did not know I was the one in the song. You
Right.
know?
And
So
then you're like, hey, that's literally me.
yeah, exactly. And then like yeah, and then like all the people who I told them, I was like, "That's me and my cousin and and Marusa."
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, "Holy shit, really? Like, dude, I love your song." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got that. I kind of
Yeah.
like got that first taste of like
Mm.
kind of with like new fans because I got this one
Hmm.
girl.
Did
If
you get
you know,
any reactions that were like, oh, sure, that's you, sure thing?
no, it was more like yeah, it was like it was like the oh really like yeah,
Right.
yeah, it was like that, so yeah, I thought that was like it's quite funny. And like the first fan I
Mm.
got, if I remember correctly, it's quite a long time ago, right? But like I felt I had that first taste of like getting like getting new fans. Like it's like a random
Yeah.
girl slid into my DM. I never seen her, never met her. She was like, I just want to say I love your song so much. I want you to keep putting out
Hmm.
music. Yeah, and then like yeah, then I was like, oh damn. Like yeah, I guess you could say like as a first time, I got pretty lucky. I got so much reaction from one song,
Mm.
like so much.
Well, I'll say it's luck that they found you, the
Mm,
song, but ultimately you still need substance
yeah.
because if you, your cousin, and your best friend, made garbage,
Mm.
then they could have found it and be like, oh, no, we don't want this.
Exactly, yeah. So it all plays its parts. One is
For
luck,
sure.
other one is skills. Because if
It's
you're yeah,
just preparation
yeah,
until the right opportunity
yeah.
comes.
Because if your song is good, trust me, one person, two-person can hear it, they'll probably share it to their
Hell
friends,
yeah.
and it goes on and on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm dropping new music again. This one is gonna slap
Hell yeah, man.
hard, yo. This one's gonna bang.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, do you have a favorite local artist then? Anyone you want to shout out in the Malaysian
Um,
scene?
number one's definitely gonna be my cousin, Reckless Escapades. He definitely needs
Mm-hmm.
more recognition. He needs a lot more
Yep,
recognition.
shout out Reckless
Exactly.
Escapades.
Second one, Marusa Lin, obviously. She was there with me,
Yep.
like through hard times. And she's
Mm-hmm.
she's like multi-talented. She can sing, she can rap, she can do anything. So that's a talent that should be noticed. You know.
Exactly.
Let's see. Rock scene. If they're in the rock scene, definitely Darren from An Honest Mistake. He is
Shout out.
exactly. He is like considered I guess you could say he's already kind of like famous, but because he's been doing
Yeah.
music for more than a decade.
So he's like an OG.
He's an OG. People in Malaysia would genuinely would pretty much like chances of them knowing him is pretty high. Like especially people in the rock scene. You'd be like, "Oh, have you heard of Darren from Honest Mistake?" They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I heard of him." Yeah, like he
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Let's see, like who else am I supposed to shout out? Oh, definitely if in the indie scene. My friends from
Ooh.
Alien Lipstick Fire. These guys make banger indie high music.
Wait, what's their name?
Alien Lipstick Fire.
Woo! They deserve recognition based on the name alone.
Exactly. But they are already getting recognition very
What music
fast. Sorry?
what music do they make?
It's like indie. Their biggest inspiration was Bombay Bicycle Club. That's their biggest inspiration. Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
high music. It's high music.
BBC, eh?
Yeah,
Right, high music.
exactly. And then
Okay, well I know another BBC, but we won't go
no,
there.
no, no, not that
Um,
one, but yeah.
not now, not now. What is your favorite festival then that you've been to?
That I've been to. Oh, definitely like performed or like just like attended.
Whatever you want, bro. Whatever you
If
want
attended, good vibes, bro. Good vibes is like the biggest festival in Malaysia. It's like the Coachella of Malaysia.
of Malaysia.
All the artists are there, bro. Like Joji was there, Russ was there, Sway Lee was there.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
Yeah.
most fun I've ever had, like and tiring. Now, yeah. I would kill to want like if I get to perform there. But that's definitely something I want to try and work
Yeah.
on. Like I want to try if it's possible
Mhm.
if I can somehow like kind of like get Reckless to get his own gig like slot for
Ooh,
good vibes.
right.
Because
And then you can DJ it.
yeah, because like
Exactly.
if he is on that stage, you have you like if you especially if you're on the stage, if you see how many people are in front of you, it's like probably like more than
Uh-huh.
20,000 people in front of you.
Legit.
Yeah, it's that big. It's the biggest festival in Malaysia. So, 20,000, more than 20,000.
Raw. Right. That's the dream, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you right now, on God, I'm gonna perform there.
Hell yeah, man. That was a fun one. Another fun festival that I performed in with Reckless and Marissa was this thing called the Jameson Block Party, if I remember that. Yeah, it's
Jameson Block Party.
yeah,
Okay.
sponsored by the whiskey brand Jameson. So like
Yeah,
yeah,
Jameson.
that one was a
Hmm.
very
Irish
yeah,
whiskey.
it was very fun. Very very mixed genre. There was like indie, there was some rock, there was some. I think
Right.
only me, my cousin, and then one other group were the only like hip hop like group in general.
Oh
So it
wow.
was fun.
They have variety.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I really enjoyed that one because since it was, I guess
Uh-huh.
you could say it's like kind of quite a high, a decent budget on the festival, right? So they had like some like flames and stuff like that, right? So I was like,
Oh yeah, props to them.
exactly. So I was like talking to the guy controlling the flames. I was like, "Yo, dude." I was like, the moment the chorus hit for ho ho ho, like the moment my cousin says ho ho ho, can you like
Yeah.
spam the flame to
Yeah, go mad.
yeah, like spam the flame, you know? That yeah, that one was fun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't go overboard though. We don't want bomba coming.
Yeah, man. But that was a fun one.
Right.
I generally enjoyed that one.
How many days is that?
It was I think it's just a 1 day thing. I think. I think it's just a
1 day thing, and you have that many different kinds of music.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Good God, forget LSD. Go there and you're
Yeah,
good.
man. It was fun,
Wow.
and then
One day.
each artist gets like a bottle of Jameson,
Mm-hmm.
and there was
Damn.
three of us, so we had three, bro.
Yeah.
So
If only I knew you early, I would have snuck in and said, "Oh yeah, I'm the fourth band
yeah,
member."
man. And then like
What do you do? I play the trombone, man. Sign me up. Give
exactly,
me my bloody
and then
whiskey.
and then the funny thing is, even though we got
That's
free
great.
bottles, I could still go to the bar
Mm-hmm.
section, and since I have the artist tag on my wrist, I can just like say like hey, can I get
Right.
a drink? And then they'll give it to me. So free load.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Oh yeah, man.
So the Good Vibes Festival and then the Jameson
Yeah,
one would be your top two.
yeah. That was the most fun.
Mm.
So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Speaking of festivals and
Mhm.
performing, do you have a best experience as a musician so far?
The best experience.
Best memory.
Best memory. Let me try and remember that one. Best memory as a musician. I would like performance wise.
Could be anything.
Anything, huh?
You could go all the way from the Jameson. You could talk about the girl sliding into your
Oh
DMs.
yeah. Huh.
Anything.
I would definitely say the girl sliding to my DMs. Uh
Really? Over free alcohol?
yeah, I mean, dude, I'm a DJ. I can get free alcohol anytime.
Okay, that girl better be special then.
Yeah, no, but like all these girls like signed to my DM. No, but like she wasn't the only one. There were others, but she was the first one. So,
Mm-hmm.
like we're quite close. I'm still talking to her. Like it's like
Right.
we're like you could say like we're very good friends. So like whenever I perform at the club, she always want to like come and join, right? So I'll be like just for you. If you come, you'll always be in VIP with me because VIP you kind of gotta like pay, right? I told her if you're with me, you're free.
Yeah.
So exactly.
Right. So if you're the DJ, you can
Exactly,
kind
because it's
of
a
you can bring
exactly.
in
It's a good
people.
way to keep how do you say relationship with fans. Yeah. Although I don't really want to
Mm,
consider her as a fan, I would say she's a really good friend. But she really likes my music, so I'll say a half and half. So it's a good way to keep
that
relationship with fans.
yeah.
So especially if you're a DJ, if you have fans who like your music and then they go to the club, try to invite them.
Mm,
Say like, hey, if you come on this day, I'll let you get in the VIP for free. So it's a good way to like really keep
right.
that loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have a fixed quota of people, or can you just bring in
Usually it's a
group
fixed
after
quota
group?
depending on the size of the club, but like as a DJ, like I can bring like maybe
You can kind of
I
push
can
the
kind of push the boundary.
boundary.
If it's for like girls, I can definitely push the boundaries, because I can just tell the manager, like, hey, I got a couple of girls coming,
Privilege.
So then he'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Mm.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a really yeah, I would say that's a good memory because like I said, it all goes back to confidence, like boosting. Yeah, especially like this one girl. I guess you could say currently I have the hots for. She didn't
Mm.
slid into my DM. She followed me, and then I met her at my cousin's wedding. Because she was friends
Ooh.
with Marusa Lin, like really good friends. And then
Right.
she like approached me. Then she would say, "I just want to say I love your music," and that was kind of like the first time I got
Uh-huh.
approached physically. And I was like, "Oh man," it's like, damn, like that's awesome.
This is the start of a Netflix romantic
Yeah, here's the
comedy.
thing. You know her, by the way. So, but let's just keep quiet about that.
Tell me
So,
after,
yeah, okay.
bro.
You know who you were
All
supposed to
right,
work
man.
with her.
Okay. Okay. Ah, I
You
got you.
got
I
it.
got
You
you.
got
Wink,
it.
wink, underneath the table. Yeah.
There you have it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, on the other hand, we talked about the best. Do you have any, terrible experiences as a musician?
Terrible. Oh, definitely. When the DJ system decides to fuck up, man, like the music just stops.
Ooh,
Um,
right.
but that was again. It was also a good lesson to learn about thumb drives
Yeah.
because the thumb drive I had that time was, I guess you would say,
Hmm.
it's not really a good match with DJ equipment. So I learned that
Okay.
I should get the expensive ones, like the SanDisk. Like SanDisk.
Mm. Yeah, those are the standards,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. But
standard
not yeah,
ones.
but it's not like the one that's like a regular thumb drive. It's the one that has flash speed, like the one that can do like 100 megabytes per
Hmm.
second. Like those are the ones that you need because the one that I had were like the slow ones. So I guess at times when you're
Right.
stressing a slow USB, it could cause like a crash.
Right.
So yeah, definitely there were
Mm.
many times when music stopped because of that, and that shit was how do you say, nerve wracking because it's like it's like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
already nerve wracking as an audience, right? When music stops, but imagine you performing that song and it just
Uh-huh.
stops. You're like, oh man,
Yeah.
yeah,
You have like a sea of people just staring at you,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. But I kind of learned, but yeah, so far with my learning my lessons, I haven't really come across that problem. But if it ever came across, I know how to deal with it. I can just get on the mic, buy some time for like 1 minute or 2 minutes while I reconnect everything.
Hmm. You could just tell everyone, it's a time for a potty
Yeah,
break. Go for it,
yeah.
and
Usually
then
a party
during
break,
that time,
or
pick
what the
up your
MC will
stuff.
do is he'll like make them chant words. He'll be like, when I say hip, you say hop. Yeah, like just like buy time.
Right. Yeah. So those people
Yeah, those
got
people
your
got my
back.
back, and then I would learn from them. So in case there's no one on the mic, I can try to
Mm.
like wing it.
Or if you're filthy rich, tell everyone drinks on you, and they'll continue
Yeah,
going
man.
crazy.
If
No need for
Yeah,
music.
man. That's
Have you seen of Martin Garrix's set falling apart?
I don't think I have because I don't watch too much Martin Garrix, but
Okay, let me paint you a picture then. No, I don't watch much Martin Garrix as well. This was actually from a DJ Fails
oh,
compilation, and he was doing the set. He was going off. The crowd energy is mad. I think the person filming got VIP because he was very
hmm.
close to Martin Garrix. And then I think when he was jumping up, he knocked over some
Like the
equipment,
wire probably.
or like he knocked over something because there was like a sudden like a
Hmm.
high pitch voice, and then and everything just
Damn.
shut off, and he had to reboot his computer, and then start everything up again, and then you could just see the panic in his
Yeah.
face, and I can
And he
imagine how
exactly. And
bad he
he's a
must feel when
pro and
things
he'll
like this
still
happen.
panic.
Oh, bro, he's been doing this
Yeah. Oh,
forever,
it shows. It's scary, man.
forever.
You can be a pro, but that shit is
Uh-huh.
always nerve-wracking, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about nerve-wracking. How do you deal with stage fright?
Stage fright. Oh. As a DJ, I don't
Mm.
necessarily have to look at the crowd, but
Right.
although
Alcohol.
yeah, definitely alcohol helps. Although I don't really recommend if you're DJing unless you have really good control. So
Mm-hmm.
you yeah,
Right. Yeah, you don't want to start
yeah.
losing.
People say
Uh-huh.
I like perform like my best ever sets when I'm like tipsy. Like it's like not, yeah, not to the point
Really?
I'm uncontrollable. I can control myself, but I'm happy. I feel like
But
yeah,
you're
exactly.
mellowed
Like
out.
it's like I feel the vibe because when everyone's drunk
Mm,
and then you're like in the same room as them, like the same environment, you can feel the vibe with them. So if you don't like it, you know for sure
exactly.
they won't like it. If you really dig it, you know they will dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why people, they, yeah, my friends would say, "Oh, like I'm at my best." Like, yeah, especially that one time.
When you're a
Yeah,
little
especially
bit
this
drunk.
one time at this club,
Mm.
kind of like a very luxurious club. It's called Wicked KL. It's a W hotel, like a very very luxurious hotel.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
exactly, and they have
might
a
have heard
club
of
there.
this.
I got to perform there last time. There was this SVIP. They had the SVIP seats, so it was like
Woo!
raining
Uh-huh.
Dom bottles. You know, like Doms, man. Dom is expensive.
So you
I did
helped
help
yourself a
myself because
little
I
bit,
don't. I mean, I don't ask a lot. Like, no. I did not
just
help
a little
myself.
bit.
They gave me. I was, yeah. This
Oh,
this
they
one- this
gave you.
one lady
Okay.
particularly. I guess she was probably in charge of the VIP. I guess like spending. I guess she liked my set, so then she
Hmm.
gave me like one whole bottle just for me. She gave it to me. She gave me the whole bottle and a
Damn.
personal waitress who will do nothing but serve and refill my glass. And then exact
All right, mate. You've convinced me. I'm gonna
yeah,
become a
and then
DJ
like
now.
that shit was funny though because she did not want to leave until she saw me finish the whole bottle. I finished the whole bottle in like 5-10 minutes.
She just wants you to come
Yeah,
back.
and then like I
That's
finished the
it.
whole bottle, bro. I went
Come
ham
back.
in my set. Like me and my MC friend, because we both each got a bottle. We both finished it. we
Yeah.
we we haven't felt so energetic like ever like then
Hmm.
on that day. Like I was just like spinning like and then every yeah and then yeah like I said, that was the day when my friends were like, holy shit dude, like that was like probably like your best set yet. And then I was like, I don't even remember what I played. I don't
Right.
remember what I played, man. Yeah,
This video is sponsored by
yeah,
Dawn.
man, sponsor please.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, sponsor my 20 viewed podcast, please. I'll take it, man. I'll
hell,
take a free bottle. I'll stick around that
hell
ladies'
yeah.
club anytime.
Yeah. um
All right. In that case, now that we covered, stage fright, we covered your
mm,
your your top moment, your lowest
yeah.
moment so far. Um, Hypothetically, if I were to send you to an island, and sure, food is provided, you can have the personal waitress, the wonderful
Mm-hmm.
lady at the W Hotel gave you, um, but you can only have one album. What album
Ooh,
are you
what
choosing?
album? Oh, that was really good.
Only
Of
no
artists.
bargains. No bargains, my friend.
Honestly, I would have to keep true to my original roots, which is my rock genre. So I'm gonna have to go with One OK Rock
Right.
as an artist.
Let's hear it.
The album,
Mm.
uh, the album in Japanese is called Jinsei X Boku. I don't exactly know the meaning of it, but that was probably the best album they've ever put out, like ever, because that was kind of like the
Hmm.
peak of like them reaching out to international audience, not just Japanese audience. Yeah, because
Right.
they're quite unique.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
butcher it,
yeah.
but yeah, I get you.
I love they're my number one because what's unique about them is that they don't sound like typical Japanese bands. Usually Japanese bands, there's like a pattern to it, but these
Right.
guys, what's cool about this artist, the lead singer, he does not know how to speak English. Now he kind of does, but
Mhm. As they
yeah,
become
but
more
he
mainstream.
was fascinated with learning English because he loves American rock. So he has a heavy accent. So
Mm.
when he talks normally in English, you can tell it's a heavy Japanese accent. But what's magical, when he
Right.
sings, he sounds like he knew English from the day he was born, which is mind-boggling. Because if you try to hear
Wow.
Japanese artists sing in English, you can tell there's a lot of flaws in it. Like they cannot pronounce certain like words properly.
Their
Yeah,
accent carries
but
through.
for him,
Hmm.
he just
Yeah, because they
yeah,
grew up
exactly.
speaking Japanese,
Exactly.
so
But for him,
we
just
can't
slips off
expect
the
more.
tongue. But it's kind of weird because when he talks
Right.
normally, then he
Wow.
cannot pronounce the words.
Uh-huh. But when
Yeah,
he
when he sings,
sings, magic
and then what's
happens.
cool about him, he mixes his songs half Japanese, half English, every song. It's very
Oh,
unique.
that's what I like. I like when musicians like just go
Yeah,
crazy with
man.
creativity and
And
why don't I
yeah,
do bilingual? Why
yeah,
don't I sing in my mother tongue of
exactly.
Japanese and bring
So
in
he,
English? That's what I like, man. I don't want the
mm,
same old
exactly.
bull crap
So
nonsense of, this is
exactly,
what's
yeah.
been
So that's why
done.
I
Let's
say
just
he is
follow
my
it.
biggest inspiration, because not just his music style,
Mm.
performance. Holy crap! I have never seen a performance as good as him. I watched their concert when they came to
Damn.
Malaysia. Oh my god, the best performance.
Right.
It's a band is good or an artist is good when they can sing live better than a studio album. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's like if I were to play songs on
Yeah,
YouTube,
for
I
sure.
would play their live sets, not their studio
Uh-huh.
albums.
You would rather play
Yep.
live sets.
That is some.
Wow.
Oh,
Must be something special. I might have to check this band out after.
I can show you the ropes, man. I know exactly what to show you.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I would choose something from Eden. Have you
I've
heard of
definitely heard the
Eden?
name, but I might have to see the face. Sorry.
Irish
Oh,
musician.
Eden. I kind of actually I kind of recently heard from him. What he recently what he trashed his album because he feel like it wasn't good enough. Is that the one?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
posted
yeah,
it on
yeah,
my
yeah.
story. Yeah. Don't
I
know if you
definitely
saw
saw a
the
tweet
video.
like that, and
Yeah.
then I was like, oh wow, this guy must be
Mm.
like really not yeah, he like really trying to push for his album. Like,
Creative geniuses, mad
yeah, what
scientists.
genre does he do?
He does so he started off with drum and bass.
Ah,
The
right, okay.
the dots, the dot, a lot of that. And then he kind of got tired of, again, like I said, the repetition
Mm,
and the routine. And then he eventually branched into more of like an indie R&B with little elements of folk music.
mm.
So he makes indie electronic-ish kind of songs, and he's my favorite artist, man. I'm
Hell
telling
yeah,
you.
man. I should definitely check it out as well.
We could do like a swap. Yeah, you check out Eden,
For
I check
sure.
out the band. Yeah. So anything by him, I would choose. All right, perfect. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Imran. We talked about
Mm-hmm.
a lot of important things. I know we talked about, how you got started, how, people are still being supportive about the music scene
Mm-hmm.
in Malaysia. But the most important thing, Imran, be
Yeah.
serious now, yeah? No joke. The
All right.
most important question. What is your pickup game
Pickup
like, bro?
game, bro. I am like
Yeah. How do you pick up the
I
ladies, man?
I am
Share the
the
secrets.
laziest guy when it comes to pickup. Like I don't pick up girls, bro. They approach me. Yeah, but
Really?
like
So you sit there, kick back, and wait?
yeah. I mean, also another reason is like as I said, I'm quite lazy. Like to kind of like approach girls, even if I see like a
Mm,
really hot girl. But it's just like as I said, I'm very introverted. I'm
yeah.
like kind of shy. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like if they approach me, I'll definitely make it easy as possible. Because once they talk to me, then I kind of instantly get comfortable already, and then I can help break the ice. I'm not
Right.
gonna like give like some one liner or some shit like that. No, man, I will like
Mm.
hold a conversation.
Like some cringy, you fall from heaven line. Not gonna
No, I
happen with you.
mean I do that as a joke. I do have some funny jokes like that.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hell yeah.
But when you're
Yeah.
serious, nah.
When was the last time I ever approached a girl? I remember Marissa Lynn. She always like kicks my ass because, uh, okay, because usually as an introvert, right, my head's down, so I'm not aware of my surroundings.
Hmm.
So she would notice that there are
Yeah.
girls eyeing on me, and then she would go to me and then say, "Hey, there's this
Right.
cute girl. She's eyeing on you. Why don't you go approach her?" Then I'll just be like, no,
Yeah.
and then she'll just like fucking like, then she'll just fucking
Oh,
like, it's like she'll
cool. I
just like
don't
kick drop me, you
know.
know?
Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you're flexing on me a little bit, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, you know, like it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, the girls
Nah, but
well, like eye on me or try to like give hints, but then like me and my like clueless, like you know, me and my dumbass
mm,
like mind, like I'm quite clueless. But usually I'm not. Usually I do notice
yeah,
those hints, but then I have a bit of like you can say like insecurity. It never happened to me before, but it's kind of like something to take into account because kind of like oh, it's like what if that is not a hint, and then you actually approach, and she did not invite that kind of action. It's gonna cause trouble. So that's
right.
why, yeah,
Yeah, bro. I've had quite a
hiccups, right?
few awkward interactions like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the thing with me is, I am quite similar to you, as in naturally
Mm.
I'm introverted, but because I know that to be a musician or to be, like I'm planning to study
Yeah.
media. So whether I like it or not, you're gonna have to interact with people. So I would, when I go out, I challenge myself, go talk to random people, try and, get people to, like check out your music and stuff like that. It's
Mm.
little challenges. And I was in the mall the other day, and have you
Oh
heard of
hell yeah, I
Virgin
love that
Megastore?
store.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
irony in the name, but yeah. So I see these two really beautiful girls, and in my head, I'm like, yo, I need to go talk to them. And like, I'm like, you know what? Whether they like me or not, if they make fun of me,
Mm-hmm.
who cares, right? I need to build up my confidence. I have to do it. So eventually, after pacing back and forth, I go start talking to them, and by this time, I forgot their names already. They're from Thailand, and they work for the Qatar Airways. They work, they're
Oh,
flight
so they're
attendants
hot.
working for Qatar Airways, and yeah, oh bro, I'm
Uh,
telling you, bro, paying, bro, yeah, 8 out of 10
mm-mm.
minute, and there's
Two
two
of
of
them.
them, actually.
All right.
So, yeah, two of them, friends going out, and then I started telling them about my music, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you got Spotify?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, let me show you." But then she starts talking about, she doesn't use Spotify much. So I'm like, how about you give me your IG and I can send you the link? And then she's like, never mind, just give me your
Oh,
YouTube or whatever. I'm like, ooh, missed
ow.
the opportunity there. But it's, man, you
Ow.
just have to keep going. Well, for me, for you, you're too cool. You just sit there. The ladies come to you. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Even if they come, not
That's
much will
cool.
happen because if I don't have any alcohol in my system, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough. We're only
exactly.
fair enough.
Yeah. Oh my god. I wonder if there was a time.
All right. Let's.
No, no, no. I was like thinking,
What's
like,
that?
is there a time that ever happened to me, like that kind of embarrassment? I feel like it did happen, but can't recall.
Mm. Bro, if I tell you all the times, every single embarrassing thing that happened to me, we're gonna be
Oh
here
no, man.
forever, my friend.
You don't have to relive those memories.
Yeah, let's not go there. Bro. Let's not go there.
Yeah, no, no,
Cringe
no.
fest over here. Okay, let's take things back in time, right? We
Mm-hmm.
hop on a time machine. We want it all the way back when you used to live in the
Mm,
UAE.
yeah,
Yeah. So what was life like, man? The United Arab
definitely,
Emirates.
definitely miss that place a lot. It's amazing. It's probably the most,
Mm.
definitely the most diverse place in like probably like the whole world because it's full of expatriates, right? Just like Qatar.
Oh yeah,
It's
one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
one
full
of
of
them.
expatriates. So my classroom is just filled with so many races.
Hmm.
So it's so nice because like I guess that's why I do pretty well in I guess social gatherings, like no matter what race you are, because I've like met like what more than 80 different nationalities, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, like what from Filipinos, Pakistani, got Sweden, the UK.
Mm.
It's just very mixed.
And this ties back to what you were saying earlier about being, mixed and how
Yeah,
well you
that's why
fit in
UAE is
into
something I would fit in because
mixed.
yeah, if I go back to UAE,
Hmm.
it'll just feel like home. I'm aware of my own community.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I love about Qatar as well. I mean, there are a lot of things I don't like about staying here. Obviously there's stuff like you have
Hmm.
a lot less freedom. That's just how it is. I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Me living in Qatar and you having lived in the UAE, we get to experience these multinational, multiracial
Yeah.
situations. Like you go to school, your bus driver is Indian, Filipino, or this guy is, you know, like you said, Swedish. This
Mm-hmm.
guy's from the States.
Yep.
Everywhere you go.
Uh,
Yeah, you were in
yeah, grade
Shoifat,
one
right?
until grade six. Oh my god, hated that. Hated that place. I feel like
Mm.
everyone will agree to that.
You
Yeah,
hated
I don't know how
Shoifat.
Shreifat is with you over there, but Shreifat in UAE was hell for everyone. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
like grade
Mm.
six, bro. Imagine you're in grade six, right? You're supposed to like just have fun and play football or whatever, right? Nah, man. Every day, okay, I think
Right.
if I remember correctly, 3 to 4 days a week test. Every single week is a test. And
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know if you guys have it, but the name, I think it was called AMS.
Bro, trust
Yep.
me.
That
AMS,
was when they
yes.
first introduced AMS. And I was in grade six that time. Oh my god, every
Mm-hmm.
single week their tests. Just how much
Yeah.
content are they
Oh,
making?
hell no. Oh, it is insane. And then did you do periodic
Periodic
exams?
exams. My mind's kind of blank, but
I think that's what they called. It's the ones it happens once a week. It's 2 hours of you do two exams in a straight
yeah,
session, two
pretty
hour
sure we
session.
would have. And the one that we have, especially is like computer
Yeah,
exams. Like there's
yeah.
like this exam hall.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I know this. That's how I know. That's how I know this school is fucking
Yes,
bloody
yes,
rich.
yes.
The exam hall was huge,
Yeah,
but each table inside the table has a
bro,
computer.
massive.
So like
Mm-hmm. Oh, they have
they had the
apps,
monitors
right?
like inside the tables. Because like so like the tabletop is
Yeah,
glass. So it's like, oh my god,
yeah.
like the ultimate anti-cheating. Like there is no way you could cheat. No
Mm-hmm.
way. They had to figure it out.
Oh, bro, you're lacking,
What?
man. You're
Lagging?
lacking.
Lacking, right?
No, lacking, lacking.
Uh
You missed out. Yeah, because friends and I used to just help each other every exam.
yeah. But the thing is about this kind of
Leave
exam is
your chair back.
not easy to cheat, man.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, bro, we did it. It was actually
yeah, man.
really
I don't
easy
know.
for me.
Yeah, I don't know how Qatar is, but like I said, Sharifa and UAE was hella strict. I mean hella
Right.
strict. It's like
Really.
I do, but
Did you have
yeah,
invigilators?
every each each
Yeah,
row
same for
has an
us.
invigilator. Each row, and there were
Uh-huh.
32 of them.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so it's just
Hmm.
like hella
It's
mad.
mad.
I,
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
crazy.
I hated that
It's a
school, man.
crazy school.
I just wanted to like have go play video games or something. Just be a kid, man. But no, gotta fucking yeah, just but no,
Hang
gotta
out
do
with your
chess every
friends.
single day. That's what I was like. That's why I didn't give a shit about that school. So I was just
Yeah.
like it was kind of like minimum effort.
Hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you would expect you go to an international school for an international school experience, not I don't know, bloody UPSR,
Feels
do
like
three
China,
hours
man,
tuition
or
every
South
day if you go
Korea.
to work. Yeah, check
Yeah, no, they
Rotanyu,
don't
stuff like
hit,
that.
but definitely a lot of verbal abuse. Definitely a lot of verbal abuse. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? I had this crazy supervisor because we had
Yep,
supervisors
yep,
for
yep.
each corridor.
So do we.
Um, that I'm pretty sure he hit the kids
Damn,
before,
bro.
yo. This guy, okay, so in the primary classes, you would have
Hmm.
these wooden blocks that they would slide like a panel to do classes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
tests.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yep,
to,
yep.
prevent
I
kids
remember
from
those.
cheating. Bro, he used to chase around kids in my class with that block and he would slam it on the
Mm.
table, bro. Honest to God, man. He was like some abusive, alcoholic,
Yeah,
drunk
bro.
father.
Yeah, man.
That guy
It
is
seems like every
scary, bro.
supervisor is fucked up.
Honestly,
Like I have a lot of fucked up supervisors.
you have to be some crazy, like, bro. He'd seen some things, man, for sure. That guy is
Yeah,
off.
but yeah,
That guy is
so
off.
it's kind of like I don't know if people now probably still have like emotional trauma from that. I mean, I've heard there is, although for me, it's
Yeah.
like as I said
Uh-huh.
before, I kind of forget. I do remember the events, but it just goes to the point. I'm just like,
Mm,
whatever. I've been through where it's like
yeah,
I have that mentality of like I've been through where, so it's like I ain't gonna let that shit hold me down.
exactly. Yeah, for me, it's quite the same thing. Like for me, I know I'm
Yeah,
mentally stronger than this. So it happened. Let it empower you. Don't let it
yeah,
restrict you, you know? But in terms of trauma, definitely, man. I've heard stories, because my sister, my
mm,
brother and sister went to the same school as well. Obviously now we left, but at the time I think my sister was
mm.
in grade three, and there was a grade three girl in her class who cried because of the
Yeah.
same supervisor.
I mean, grade 3, you can't
Grade
blame
three,
her, man.
brother.
It's traumatizing.
Grade three. Little
Yeah,
kid, yo. My God, man, that school. I don't know, dude. Someone needs to go. Someone from the Ministry of Education needs to
yeah.
walk in and check
They
out the people, yo. You got
Yeah,
some
they
bad
the
eggs in there.
Ministry of Education in UAE is very strict. So I feel like they have been because I
Mm.
remember I can't remember the exact details, but I remember the Ministry of Education did punish the school for not following certain conducts. Uh, but I don't know what's happening
Yeah,
now. Uh, I don't want to go back.
1,000
Yeah, I don't know about
abusing
abusing
kids.
kids, but I mean
You're
everything
under,
they did was wrong, man. Okay, like in ministry standards, like
bro.
in
Everything
ministry
they did was
standards,
abuse
like
kids.
the school will probably get like a D rating,
Hmm.
you know? You know what I mean? Like and then like
Yeah,
which is kind of like strange. The
it's a
school that
fail. Yeah, for
everyone looks
sure.
up to, as in like when you hear
Hmm.
Shui Fat, you hear like kind of like an Ivy League school. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then for some reason there are schools that are like, they're like a standalone school. They don't have like branches, but yet these schools gets an A plus
Mm,
rating from the Ministry of Education, which yeah, I went to one of those schools. They have an A plus rating. And then when I went there, yeah,
right.
it's not like the best
But then Strife
facilities,
does.
but I really liked my
Hmm.
teachers. They're all very kind. Yeah, I had an
You had a
amazing
good
time.
time
I missed high school.
as
I really missed high
opposed to
school. That was the
Strife.
first one of those
Mm.
first times I love school. Like it's like to the point that I cannot wait to wake up early and go to school. Yeah, I
Really?
legit would be excited to wake up and then go to
Wow.
school. Shui
You're
is
doing
like I just
something
want to
right
sleep.
then.
I don't want to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd put in extra effort to go to
Yeah,
that second school then.
exactly. So that was yeah,
Mm.
that was quite a experience.
Have you been June
June
bashing
bashing?
before?
What is that?
Hmm.
Oh, sand
The
dune.
sand dunes. They take their
Oh,
Land
oh,
Cruisers.
like
Yeah, June
once, but that was
bashing.
like a long, long time ago, so I can't remember too well. Nah, only
You
been
don't
like
remember too
once
much?
ever. No, yeah.
You ever camped out in the
Camping?
desert?
No. I as I said, I just want to play video
No.
games all day, every day. So that was my life.
Damn, bro. Oh man,
Yeah,
you
the
missed
last
out,
high
man.
school, I did do a lot more activities. I would say, it's like yeah, because I
Okay.
lived in Al Ain, which is like an hour drive from Dubai. So Al Ain is like a very it's like you kind of like
All
know
right.
everyone there. You know what I mean? If you live there long enough, you would know everyone. So it's kind of like a small town.
It's a
Yeah.
smaller
So that one
community.
was fun because I lived in
Mm.
a house uh that was like recently built. So it's like one of those new houses, right? Super new. And it was near this place
Right.
called Jabal Hafid, which is I think the tallest mountain in like all of the Gulf countries, right? So I lived next to the mountain, like
Mm-hmm.
a 10-minute ride to the mountains. So they opened
Yeah.
this what do you call it? Man-made kind of like water park. Not it's like a water, it's like a
Right.
park that's like that looks natural, but it's actually man-made.
Right. Yeah. Everything in the
Yeah, yeah,
UAE is
it's
man-made. It's
cool
insane.
though. It's cool though
Man-made
because the mountain
islands,
there
all
has
that.
a
Uh-huh.
natural water stream. So they kind of like water,
Right.
yeah, like
Water
hot
supply.
spring.
Yeah.
So they kind of like, yeah, so they kind of like use that to
Oh.
the advantage. So there was like kayaking, canoeing. I got very involved with those because I was near there, and
Okay.
at the same time, dude, UAE has amazing deals. Okay,
Okay.
like, do you guys have Lulu hypermarkets? dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell
Do
yeah,
you know
preach it.
how good the deal was in Lulu? Whenever my mom buys groceries, if you buy groceries, no, yeah,
It's
no, but
not
the
bad. It's
coupons that
not
I
bad.
get when that water park was opened, they really wanted to promote that
Mm-hmm.
place. So whenever my mom got groceries, maybe
Right.
like 300 ringgits worth of groceries,
Damn.
and she always buys a lot of groceries, right? So
Yeah.
it's almost guaranteed I always get coupons, and then I'll get a couple of
Yeah.
coupons, which these are like free entry
Right.
to the water park and like
You're right.
one free activity.
Yeah.
So I've been going there for free.
Mm. So you
I
collect them
collect
like
them,
Pokemon
and
cards now.
what I do is I ask my friends, and I ask my friends, guys, are you
Catch
free on
them.
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Here you go. Each one of you
Mm.
gets a free ticket. Let's go to the park.
Let's go,
And we all
baby.
went to the
Yeah.
water park.
Yeah. Okay. At least you did do outdoor activities. I thought you were just gotta
Yeah,
play them video games, man.
80% of the time I do.
All right, thank God. Yeah.
I do get to
But
go
you
out. I
did
mean,
get to
like
go out.
in high school, I
Out.
became more sociable, but I still like playing video games because
Mm.
I was hooked up. I was hooked to that esports, kind of like hype that time. Esports,
Ooh,
yeah,
right. That was when it
yeah.
just
That's what
came
just
out
came out to
onto
the
the
scene,
scene,
and then
right?
I just realized, holy crap! Like the thought of
Yeah.
being a professional gamer and you get shit ton of money. I was like, yeah, obviously that's gonna click my mind. And then I was
Right.
playing professionally. I was at very high rank, like very close to pro
Mm.
level. But yeah,
Hmm.
whatever. It's all in the past. I was very close though to pro
Yeah.
level. Yeah,
Mm. And now you're in
yeah.
university.
University, like do some music, DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to social activities.
Mm. So now that you're in university, are you in any of the clubs? Do you
Eh,
participate in any
nope. I have
extracurriculars?
zero interest. Nope. Some
No?
people,
Why is
number
that?
one, that time I was DJing. I ain't got no time for other clubs. Like
Okay.
I'd rather be out here making money, man. DJ money is a lot. I don't care about no like
Mm.
extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
And people were always telling me about like, oh, like it could affect like your CV. And then I'm just like, yeah, I beg to differ because if I put in my CV that I was working like a job or two jobs while studying, that's way more credibility than some that this.
That's way more
Yeah,
credible than I was in chess
yeah, it's
club.
like chess club, really. Like if I was an employer, I wouldn't give a shit
Yeah.
if you're in a chess club.
Hmm. Okay, so you have no
Nope, I
interest.
had no interest. Although like there was one club that they recently made, but again, I don't have the time. I'm busy doing other stuff, But it was like a radio
Sweet,
club.
man.
I think it's a radio club because they made a new room, which was a radio room. So it's kind of like
Uh-huh.
you get to do like radio shows, podcasts in that kind of room. So I thought that was a interesting place
Mm.
because I thought, oh, maybe I could involve my music there
Hmm.
somehow. But yeah,
But
money.
money.
I care about making the bags.
Money's talks. Money talks.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah, nice. You're making it easy for me. We crossed that question
Yep.
out easy. Let's move on. All right, in that case, do you have a favorite sport?
I would say beginning was football. Um,
Right.
sorry. Yeah, yeah,
No, I'm saying, yeah. Football as in real football,
yeah.
right? Not
No, not
American
American football,
football.
just like football. And then
Woo. Okay.
but then as in I got into high school, I mean I still like football, but I did like how you say I grew a
Mm.
liking for basketball. So I just like play. I just like play for
Okay.
fun.
Mm. You built a hobby.
Yeah, it's just like for fun
Yeah.
because like in school, in the last school I went to, I guess you could say it's more basketball oriented. So we like
Hmm.
yeah. So like I just played a lot of basketball. Also, I don't know. I seem to got the hang of the game like quite fast. Like because
Right.
there was some pretty good times. I kind of like discovered or like not discovered. I was one of the first students to kind of like during like the matches, like kind of like yeah, matches against
Hmm.
each other. I scored like half court shots. Yeah,
Legit.
like it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird
Wow.
because like okay, like I have a friend who's like a pro at cricket, right? So his
Yeah.
arm is strong, right? He can throw a
Right.
ball like sky high. But for some reason, when it comes to
Hmm.
basketball, he cannot seem to shoot a half court. If it shoots a half court, it always goes low. But then like
Must be different
probably a different muscle,
muscles
but
or
he is
different
a strong
technique.
guy, like super strong. But for me, I'm just like average. I'm just
Different
an
technique.
average, but yeah, I guess the technique I use, because I can shoot half court
Hmm.
effortlessly. I don't have to jump even. I don't even have to jump. I can just toss my hand and
Yeah,
then boom, it will hit.
yeah,
It's very
bro. When I shoot half court shots, I look like I'm auditioning for Swan Lake or
yeah,
something,
man. So yeah, so yeah,
and they still don't come in.
yeah, damn man. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's why like yeah,
so basketball and football for you.
yeah, I would say so.
Mm, sweet. Well, then you fit in with the rest of the Malaysian youth. Then in that case,
Yeah, although I haven't played sports in a like long
yeah.
time, but
Mm,
yeah, nah, I haven't played sports in a long time. But yeah, football has definitely got a lot of good memories.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like yeah,
All right. Let's talk about our collaborative project, man. This thing has been pushed back so many times
mm-hmm,
now.
yep,
Push back any further, go into the past. Obviously we've got. So if you guys don't know, well, if you guys still don't know now, I don't know what you're doing, but Imran and I are both musicians, and again, we met through Wild Rice. Shout out Wild Rice. Shout out Faris and Ayman. But
mm,
we started talking about working together, right? Like you and I, let's do short, quick projects that let's not limit ourselves. Let's, you know, you make a topic and we just make something for it, or I make a random beat and we write to it.
mm,
Yeah. And yeah, so this started, this is how the idea started. Something quick, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, something that should take about around the same time as it does to promote it, right? So maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, within a month we'll be done.
mm.
However, that was our expectation. Reality is, do you remember when we started this project?
It's like late October,
Nah, nah, early. I think early October.
mid October, roughly.
You sure mid?
I would,
Because we talked about it for quite a while,
I
and then we targeted end of October.
yeah,
I think it was start,
I
bro.
think so. But yeah, because early October was the release of my other collab songs.
Dream.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it was right after that. So
yeah,
start.
around there.
Yeah. So we started this project early October.
Mm.
It's gonna be December now, brother, and we're still nowhere done.
Yeah, I can say the same for my other collab songs as well.
Yeah, it's mad. Um, yeah. So the whole problem is just I wanted to make something that was outside my comfort zone, outside our comfort zone, but not too abstract. I don't want stereoized 808s. Producers, you guys will get this joke.
Mm.
Stereoize your 808. Your kicks are hitting on stereo. There's random sounds everywhere. It sounds like a zoo. I don't want any of that, but I want it to be abstract enough for it to be outside our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And then that ended up becoming a huge challenge. And then we struggled with writing the lyrics too, didn't we?
Mm. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like coming up with the topic, we were discussing. Um, we would have like a happier part and then a sadder part,
Mm.
but then we both struggled for all of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's yeah. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I guess at times it's pretty tough to make music, especially
Mm-hmm.
like writers block, especially.
Writer's block. Yep,
Yeah, especially I'm not
for
going out.
sure.
I'm not going out much, so ideas are very limited.
Right, because you write off of your like things that happen to you, right?
Yeah, or like just when I'm in the mood, like, and obviously staying at
Mm-hmm.
home all day every day ain't ain't really no good mood.
Not the best place to be.
No, man, because like when I go out, like the
Mm.
other day, I went out for like to go like have breakfast, and then like instantly, like I had like some mood, and I came up with like like a random four liner like verse.
Right, like a little tidbit.
Yeah, just four lines, but whatever. It's better
Hmm.
than zero.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, staying at home. Yeah, it's quite the same thing for me as well. Like I like to write based on things that I personally experience.
Mm,
I don't want to be one of those fake cunts. Oh, I'm 16 years old, whatever. I'm 18, still in school, but I'm rapping about private jets and helicopters.
mm.
You know. So yeah, it is hard for me as well. But when do you think we can get this project out? Do you realistically?
Oh man, realistically, I guess at this point, because like with
Yeah.
lockdown and everything, well, kinda
Uh huh.
lockdown here, but I think ideally we could maybe finish it by late December, and I would say release by late January or early February. I
Mm.
think.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you're optimistic. I'm thinking way longer than that, bro.
yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking like logically
It's gonna take
because
time for
since
sure.
my other projects were supposed to be done like recently, but it's kind of like slow.
Hmm.
So I just try to like push months away because when I release songs, I always schedule it a month ahead of time to prepare.
Right. You have time to promote it
Yep,
whatsoever.
yep.
Mm. Yeah. Speaking about the pandemic, um, what's the first thing you want to do as soon as it's over?
Uh, well, the clubs are open. I definitely want to start like DJing again.
Hop back in?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
make back all the money I was supposed to earn. This
Mm.
year, I wanted to get, I wanted to get like a new laptop and like, like new stuff. I wanted to get some new stuff, but this
Yeah.
year, like zero, got nothing. Didn't get to buy anything.
All right. All right. Now give me an actually interesting answer. Like, let's say you don't have money issues
Mm-hmm.
and the government announced pandemic over, do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Give me something good.
That I would buy.
Anything, dude. Anything you want to do. You want to travel to Thailand, you want to travel here, travel there, anything.
So,
I
if traveling wise, definitely want to travel to Japan. Definitely, I love Japan.
Right.
Yeah. If like
You gonna go see the concert?
hell yeah, bro. The moment I show you their concert in Japan, you would want to go as
Yeah.
well. You don't even have to know their music. You just want to be
Sweet.
there.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, that one. If it comes to like personal spending, I would
Hmm.
definitely like to pimp out my whole
Give me something
room.
spicy.
Like I want to pimp out my whole room, like kind of like studio wise.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like full on studio equipment. So that way, at the same time, I can have some kind of like motivation to like really learn more about producing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but just the same time, it's a good way. I would say, like and at the same have like some nice mood lightings, so it can
Mm.
that could, yeah. Usually they say it's a good way to like help maintain motivation.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
I'll
the big
take it,
one I
man.
have. Yeah.
Traveling to Japan, seeing your favorite concert,
Hell
pimping out
yeah,
your room, getting a whole new setup. Sounds good to
hell
me,
yeah,
yo.
hell yeah, man.
All right, then, before we let you go, all right, last question.
Hmm.
All right, let's make it fun. We'll play Would You Rather, okay? But
All right,
I'm not playing. I'll be giving you the questions and then you will decide, all right?
all right.
Okay, let me hit you. Would you rather, first one, bars or nightclubs?
Hmm. Nightclubs.
Nightclubs? Why do you say so?
Cause it's just energetic and fun.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Compared to bars?
especially at my age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's more. If you like want to like if you want to like hook up with a girl, you can like
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and do like like if you want you want to like go like make out in a corner somewhere. No one will know.
Right. Okay, nightclubs it is then. All right,
Yeah.
next up, concerts or festivals? Ooh,
I
this one's
mean,
hard for you, man.
if it's my favorite band, definitely just concert. But I'd say festival because
Festivals in general.
festivals are longer.
Hmm. All right,
So
so festivals in general, if it's your favorite band, concerts for sure.
yep,
No second thought.
no second
All right,
thoughts.
let's
Nope.
hop on to question number three then. Rap or R&B music?
Rap. Yeah,
Rap.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm more into
Well, that's
rap.
why you're doing it. If it
Yeah.
was R&B, you would be an R&B artist.
Yeah.
Then yes, speaking of rap, we got two rappers, ASAP Rocky or
Hmm.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott for you.
Yeah, I would just say, just like more choices to listen to, and I would say it's more club worthy as a DJ.
Okay, all right. And then finally, the battle of two countries, well, of two cultures, Malaysian food or Arabic food.
Uh,
Come on, bro.
uh,
Come on, bro.
this one is
Don't disappoint
man. I think I would just say Malaysian food in general. Malaysia just has
me.
way more
Yeah, let's
choices.
go. Atta boy, let's go. Yes,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure,
just
man. You
there's just
get
way
more
more
options.
choices. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. You get more options. Not much boost and goat every single day. I
yeah,
like that.
well,
Thank you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much, brother. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
been amazing talking to you. Again, we talked about how you started off on music, and we jumped even before that. Your life in the UAE. We talked about would you rather's. Yeah. Before we go, do you want to say anything? Do you have anything to say for your fans that might be watching this?
I guess if they're watching this, I guess I could say new music on my own side is should be coming soon. The beat is done, according to my friend. His verse is done, so it's just left. All that stuff is my recording and another artist recording. Then yeah, I think by December, hopefully, before the year ends,
Perfect.
I want to at least get one more song out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So new song hopefully drops on December. That's amazing to hear.
Mm-hmm.
My boy, we have to push this episode, Joe. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to push this podcast out. But
Yeah.
otherwise, thank you, man. You've been amazing. Yeah, go well, brother.
All right.
I'll talk
Thank
to
you.
you soon. Take care, my G.
All right.